carbs went up through the roof, and so did stress. It was a very, very stressful time. Hello, and welcome to episode 1 of the Fat Loss Chronicles. Fat Loss Chronicles? Fat Loss Diaries? What's the rhythm? Fat Loss Chronicles. Anyway, back in October, I was very comfortably sitting at 66, 67 kilos. I felt light, strong enough. I was doing really well in Judo. I was quite happy. And then I started training for a half marathon and things changed a little bit. Carbs went up through the roof. So this stress, it was a very, very stressful time, not only because I was still doing the same amount of judo and strength training, and then I added running on top of that, which was 3 runs a week, 10 plus training hours a week on top of a full-time job, and also getting my PT qualification and starting to figure out what I wanted to do as a business, who I wanted to help, how I wanted to help them, and just build all of that behind the scenes, basically. And then obviously your regular life stuff as a single person in a different country, you know, all the cooking and the cleaning and shopping and all of those things. So my weight went up. It got to about 73 kilos. And during the training block, which finished end of March, I wasn't too bothered because my runs were still really good. I was able to run fast. My cardio was better than ever, honestly. I thought, let me not make any changes because I do not want to ruin this race. I'm doing really well. I'm gonna manage to do the time that I want to do. So let's just keep things this way, because even though mentally I'm really stressed, my body is really stressed, but at the same time I'm doing well. So let's not change anything for now. And then I can focus on tidying things up after the race, which is now. Yeah, that's the background story as to why I am doing this. I want to get back to that comfortable position of like 67 kilos. So I'm going to do a 12-week fat loss phase at the moment. I'll be using this series to document everything I do: training, food, how I'm feeling, if there's any struggles, hunger levels, any setbacks, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, if you have any questions about it, just leave them in the comments or just shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll be more than happy to answer.
So it's Friday afternoon, it's 3:30, I'm still working and I am starting to feel hungry. However, it's been a pretty good week so far. The scale is going down, I'm quite happy with it, I feel good. Training was absolutely fine, other than obviously it's my first week back, so I have been very achy, although I'm feeling so much better today.
So this is where we're at, week 1. I feel like I should have taken one of those, do you know, when they hold a newspaper with today's date to make sure, you know, this is legit, this is legitimate, it's real. Today it's Saturday, 18th of April, and it's 9:30 in the morning. Just about to do a workout, and this is what we looked at week 1. We'll do a little progress review every week. Most likely on a Saturday. Let's get this thing going. So week 1 so far has been pretty good, to be fair. I feel less puffy for sure, which is expected. Energy levels are fine. I did struggle a little bit more yesterday, which was Friday. I was, Monday to Friday, I'm very much on the go. It's a bit non-stop. I suppose, I don't know, for me, when I'm very, very busy, I don't even think about food that much. I'm just constantly busy up and down, and I plan my meals and I know what I'm eating, and so I don't even have to think about it. It's not something that goes too much in my mind, or maybe I don't get cravings as much, but when it gets to like Friday afternoon, Friday evening, it's like the weekend is coming, my mind and my body can relax. It's also a rest day for me. That's when the hunger kicked in a little bit more, which I expected, and that was fine. Just followed the plan. No major setbacks. I didn't eat out at all. It was all home cooked, and I've been tracking my meals, and I've been doing an average of about 1,550 calories, and then with one refeed day, which will probably be today, closer to 2,000. But not every day is the same, to be fair, because some days maybe I'm 200 calories off of the target for the day, and I'm genuinely just, not that I'm not hungry, but I'm fine. I don't need to I don't feel the need to eat and I'm feeling good and my training is fine. So it really depends on the day, but roughly the average for the day is about 1500, 1600. So that's what we're gonna do for the next couple of weeks, and then we're gonna look at the measurements and the scale, and we will adjust accordingly. But yeah, I would say week 1 has been major success, and it is nice after a period of being away and things being all over the place, being able to get back to that routine and lock in. It's just nice because you start to see very, very quickly how you are less puffy, and that's quite nice. It feels good. So yeah, week 1 has been nice. I would say though it's been quite a stressful week for that same reason, like going back to routine and feeling like, oh, I've got so many things to do and no time. That has been quite stressful. My Garmin was going all over the place telling me you need to chill the fuck out, and I was like, I'm trying. But it's definitely, it's not been too bad. It's definitely not been the worst week that I've ever had. Just a little bit stressful, but nothing that won't go away in the next couple of weeks once I'm fully settled back into routine after the Easter holidays. So the training split for this week has been full body session on Monday, pull session on Tuesday, it was a session on Wednesday, regular judo session on Thursday, and another full body strength session on Saturday, which was today. I am hoping I can keep up this training split because a few weeks ago I was doing randori and I broke my toe, which is still recovering because I did do the half marathon on the broken toe, and then I didn't really allow it to rest after that. So it's all right, but it's definitely not fully healed, and it's stressing me out a little bit. But I'm trying my best to be careful, so hopefully it won't get worse, and I can continue with this training split. So we're going to continue with the same plan next week, same calories, roughly same training hours, and we'll see how the scale goes. I'll catch you next week.